Hi, everyone. Thanks again for joining me today. It's day 31 of Daily Affirmations with Big Joe. Hope everybody's got their day off started on the right foot today and getting some things accomplished. It is Sunday, so it is the day of rest, but still a good day to get some things done or at least enjoy some sunshine. Yesterday, I had a good day. I got up and took care of business in the morning and ended up going and seeing my mom for about an hour before I went on a nature hike with my new friend Jesse and his girl Marissa. And we went up Golden Silver Falls and spent the afternoon hiking the trails and checking it out, taking some photos and hanging out. After that, I came home and had dinner and spent the evening with Jackie and slept until about 8, 8:30 this morning and got up and started my day, got my routine in this morning, and I need to, after this, go to work and drop off some books and pick up some books and just check on things, see how things are going. And then I'm pretty free for the day. I don't really have a lot planned as of yet. Jesse did invite us out to go play disc at 12:30 at Reedsport, but given the time, I don't know that I'm really going to have the availability to go do that. But there's plenty of other things to do. My dad brought up maybe playing some golf because it's nice out and something to do, spend some time together. I did read today. I got into the end of chapter 3 and through a little bit of chapter 4 of 12 More Rules for Life from Jordan Peterson. And so far, I just really enjoy reading pretty much anything that he's put out that I've been able to read so far. It's been very informative and intuitive and very wise, just to reflect on. Today I was reading about stories and mythologies and stuff that basically they just correlate and relate to our lives and to being human and the struggle that we deal with constantly of the battling back and forth between good and evil and being courageous and taking on these struggles of life voluntarily. There's a lot of things that people will choose to be willfully blind to, which in turn will eventually lead to chaos in their life. And it seems that the stronger we can build our character each individually to voluntarily take on those difficult trials, no matter what they entail. Could be work related, could be relationship related, could be interpersonally related. There's just tons of different battlefronts in our life, in our psyche, to go on the attack, to battle for the good, because realistically, there is a battle going on each and every day on our mind and in our life to bring us down into chaos. It seems like, we have to struggle and fight to be in the good and in order. Being in order just doesn't happen. We have to make it happen through our observations and our clear direction of intent and action. A lot of that is probably instilled in us through our upbringings, through our parenting, and through our community. But it takes a lot of self acknowledgement and will and courage to take these things on independently, voluntarily. You can't force anybody to do anything. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So essentially, it takes a person to see what it is around them that they could work on, that they would work on to fix, that is in disarray. Like even at work, like there's plenty of things at work that need to be done that may be being missed, or somebody might not be doing their job fully. But if you have an eye for disorganization or problems, you may actually see something in the workplace that people are missing or not cleaning or, just failing on in general, that if it was fixed would make for a better work environment, place, or um, it would just be more organized. So if you find yourself noticing things around your space that need work, that means that's you inside that's drawing your attention to those things. So maybe it's your problem to fix. Like you could point it out as a problem for somebody else to fix, but if you voluntarily take on that problem willfully and resolve it, then you give yourself the strength to not only fix problems, but you give yourself some viability when it comes to, say, asking for a raise or moving up the ladder. Like you can go to your boss and express to them the things that you've noticed that were in disarray that you've undertaken voluntarily and fixed, and shown how that has made not only your working life better, but your boss's life better by you taking on those responsibilities. And so therefore, when you're trying to communicate a raise or an improvement in your position, then that boss, likely with a decent head on their shoulders, hopefully, would understand and agree with the point of view that you bring and the work that you've shown to accomplish, and give you what you ask for because you deserve it. You worked hard for it. You envisioned it. You went after it. Like that's how you change things for the better. If you just sit by and say, screw it, nobody else is doing it, why should I? That's only contributing to the chaos and the disorder. And if you let that go too long, you may not have a job anymore. The business might shut down. You might get let go, or who knows? You know what I mean? Like the more that you put in to your life to make it better, the better it makes the world around you and those lives that are going on around you. And that has to do with sacrifice. You have to sacrifice a bit of yourself today to mature yourself in the future, for tomorrow and the next day. And so not everything happens overnight, like our goals and our ambitions don't get fulfilled overnight. Our dreams aren't fully articulated or accomplished overnight, so it's relevant to keep your vision in mind and keep manifesting your dreams in a more complete picture, down to the nitty gritty. All the details need to be examined, because if you don't know the direction in which you're heading, you're moving into chaos. So you need to take the time to reflect and see what it is you're doing, why you're doing it, and which direction you're going, so that way you can formulate a future that's worth moving towards, building a life that's worth living in, that's full of love and compassion and sharing and learning and growing, like less destruction and chaos and disorganization and fighting and discontent and hurt. Like we need some of that, of course, to grow ourselves and to work through our, uh, you know, ups and downs in our psyche and in our life. But to learn to mitigate it, to minimize the amount of suffering needed uh, to progress in life, it I think it's doable. I think that we can learn from the mistakes of others, given that we humble ourselves to realize that these beings in the past have sacrificed what they've had to sacrifice for us to live the life that we have today. Like there is a whole insane long list of people that made this life for us to be as convenient and easygoing and blessed as it is. Like we have an amazing life, really, and endless possibility and potential in front of us. And a lot of us don't even give it the credit that is due, and or the effort that is needed to maximize our potential as individuals and our potential as just a race, humanity, as a culture, together living in one world, like to try to make this world the best place possible for all of us. I think that would be a great world to live in. Like I don't see why we wouldn't be wanting to move towards a more unified place of being. Anyway, uh, hopefully this talk gives you some insight more on how I feel and what I think, and just my reflections on what I read and how it affects my mental state and why I do what I do. This doesn't maybe seem like a very big move forward, but I feel like every little bit counts. And if me spreading a little bit of positivity every day affects one person or 10 people or 100 people in a positive way, just the one makes all the difference. And that's why I do it. If we can do 100, it's 100 times better than one, or 1,000 is even better. So the goal is to just keep being proactive at bettering myself, reflecting on my life and my thoughts, my actions, my intent, and my direction, making subtle changes each and every day to improve my action and my awareness, and just keep plugging away at trying to make the world a better place, just one action at a time, one day at a time, one relationship at a time. And, believe in yourself, love yourself, you know, love your neighbor, get to know each other, accept each other for who you are and what you bring to the table, and try not to be too judgmental. Like we're all different and human, and we have our experiences, and they're all viable. So give some time to one another to get to know each other, and try to help formulate some mutual interest thoughts that you can work towards together, even just talking to one another. But even better would be to actually be acting on and moving towards solving some issue or problem that exists socially, even in our city or state or in our country or globally. Like the bigger the problem gets, the harder it is to solve, needs more people and more insight likely, but it's all doable, and we just got to start with the little serpents that we can manage to tackle at first, and build ourselves up with our courage and our ability to network to tackle the bigger dragons down the road, so that we can slowly start knocking away at Horus, like the Lord of the Underworld that takes over the psyche in the world over time, because he wants to be the ruler, and we have to combat him by putting Osiris back together, the god of order, and we got to start taking back our life, our mind, and our world to being more organized and collectivized and doing the right thing. That's pretty much all I have to share today. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk, and if you have any comments, feel free to share, or you can share the video if you think somebody else might get something positive from it. You're welcome to like and subscribe if you want to continue to get notifications of my videos that I post each day, and I definitely appreciate it, and thanks for watching, and have an awesome day today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.